Hey, what's going on? I am Captain Zap. Welcome to the show. Let's play Valheim. I think today we're gonna finish up with the build. I'd like to just power through this a little bit. Let me show you what I got going on. We finished all of the windows here, all the way around, both sides. I like them. I think they're coming out quite nice. So we got all that done. I've been working on some roof ideas. Let's get some stamina here. I've been working on some roof ideas. And I think I'm settling on something like this. Where you got kind of like this low tier one. And then a high tier one that comes out in the middle of the structure. And I think it'll go this far. Probably cut it off right here. And then we'll do some sort of roof adornment or something. Something fun, you know, like this or, you know, whatever. I don't know yet. We'll see. I've been doing some tests on the ashwood for the roof pieces, and they take damage, but you can't really tell. There's no visual kind of sign that they're distressed. So we'll put these here for now. Wait till it rains a little bit and see what they look like. But anyway, for this roof piece, I'm coming up out of the main roof. I'm going to destroy these tiles here, and it'll make the entryway like taller, make it seem bigger. So anyway, I put one of these 1 meter ones here, and then I put down a 2 meter right here. And then we're going to fill this in with some window material here, and then maybe fill in this gap. Maybe instead of this piece, we'll use this piece or something. Just to fill in that gap, make it look a little bit more handsome. Yeah. We might not go this far either. I don't know yet. I don't know. Quit hounding me. I don't know, man. Ooh. Now that I'm kind of looking at it. Maybe we want some overhang. Maybe we want a little bit of overhang. This goes down to there. It's still high enough that I think we can get away with what we were planning on doing here. Oh, what is it, 2? I think it's 2 and then an ashwood piece to cap it. Something like that. Although it doesn't seamlessly blend with where I want the roof to be. What is the height difference here? It's 1/2 of a meter. So we have to raise the whole roof 1/2 meter? Is that what you're telling me? We could do that. We could raise the roof by 1/2 meter. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I will. So in order to do that, we'll have to do our 26-degree cross beam trick here. Like that. That's 1/2 meter. Yeah. That should go away. And then it's gonna break. But it should be... It's close. It's not perfect. Something like that. That's not terrible. And then we can do our roof the way we were gonna do it. Our ceiling the way we were gonna do it. Kind of. Let's see. Yeah. Not bad. It's not bad. What do you think in the comments? Let me know if you think this is a good idea. I raised the whole roof by a half a meter. And that should give us a little bit more overhang. A little bit more overhang. And maybe we don't bring this all the way down like that. I think it could be cool. Let me know. Anyways, now that it's fucking nighttime and you can totally see, I have been working on some ideas for some interior walls. And I kind of wanted to do like a rice paper wall kind of look. Although it is not great. It's tough to replicate because there's nothing in the build menu that's like super thin other than these white banners, which I think you've seen already over here. My only, well, one of my many gripes with this is that they move. They like wave in the wind or whatever. Even when they're indoors, they're always like waving. And two, these designs on the banner, which I'm not, you know, a huge fan of. But we might end up going with, I don't think so. Could be not. The way that I did it is I just put down a 1 meter, or a 2 meter beam. Or pole, whatever you want to call it. And let's just do a new one for you. Put down a 2 meter pole, and then you put down some sort of backer on the opposite side that you want to put down a wall, and you use that to kind of free place the banner, just about right in the middle, just like that. And then you could put this 2 meter beam over the top like that, and then a 2 meter pole on the other side. Delete the beam. Put down another like backer on the other side for you to get your spacing right, and then you just kind of plug this bad boy right there, and that should be it. You just cap it with one of these, and you could, if you want to get this cross here, put down a 1 meter beam like that, then another one on the other side, just like this, and then there you go. Just like that. So that's not bad. That's not a bad way of going about it. You could probably even do something like more decorative. You could put something something fun in there. That's actually not terrible. But see how the textures are constantly like flowing and moving? I don't know. Let me know what you think. These aren't bad ideas. I just don't... They're just not hitting home for me, you know? Let's try another one. Let's do this one like that. One of these. Put this bad boy right there. Just testing out different ideas here. And then we could do something like this maybe. That's not terrible. I don't know. So anyway, I decided maybe we're going to use these Grouston walls. Because they look... They're thicker though. They're thicker. But that shouldn't be that much of a problem. But they look a little bit better. You can put different designs in here. Yeah. I don't know. They're fun. These are all, you know, they're all good ideas, I think, but this one kind of makes the most sense, except that it's uglier. Let me know what you think. The way that I went about making these is I use these doors. So I put down a Grouston wall. Let's just do that. Just a regular old Grouston wall. Put this bad boy right there. And then I grab a door, and I grab the center snapping point on the bottom. And I think we're gonna come out 3. We're gonna turn it 3. And we plop those down like that. And then you can put like a little placeholder down here, right on the edge. You can do that on both sides if you want. Delete these doors. Grab another door. Put it in right there so that the back corner is flush with the Grouston wall. Not like that. Like that. And then you can put down a couple of wood poles. You can delete these placeholders. And then put down your beams. And they should be pretty close. They're not going to be perfect, but they should be pretty close. And they give you like a decent standoff from the Grouston wall so that you could put shit in there. All kinds of fun designs or whatever. It's just, it makes for like a slightly thicker wall. I don't know. I don't hate it. And then if you want to put down any decorative stuff, you got to delete the bottom one. Put it into free place mode and kind of sink it in there. So you could do something like this. Or I guess you don't have to put it on free place mode. Do you? Don't you? Yeah, I think you do have to put it in free place mode. So you can just pop this bad boy in there. That's kind of bleeding through, huh? Anyway, you get the idea. It's just such a wide wall, dude. It's almost a full meter wide. Yeah, it's like 3/4 of a meter wide. I don't know. Maybe we'll do this with the rice paper. the rice paper look with the banners. I just wish there was a plain... Oh, I wish there was a lot, man. Honestly, the... Like, pushing mods is probably going to be the next move here. Give me more, more lateral movement with these builds. Anyway, that was a lot of screwing around for basically nothing. I think what I will do is think about it for a little while. I will probably work on the roof some and get that kind of sorted out. I have gone ahead and laid out where the what the rooms are going to be. Let's take a look at that. This is going to be the entryway. I think I'm going to dig into this rock a little bit and make like a tunnel that goes around this way through this little mountain area and then out here. And then over to here where I'll do like a port or something. We'll see about that. So this will be the entryway right here. There'll be like a bunch of windows like this. Maybe like a shrine here, I was thinking. A shrine right here between these two doors. And then on either side will be where the servers' quarters are. Maybe put like a triple stack bunk bed in each one. Right here and right here. And then the rooms will start. There'll be a main room here. It's a 3x3. There should be plenty of room. And then there's a big room. What was that? That's 5x3. There's a big room on each side because it's symmetrical. And one of these will be a kitchen, and one will be like a service room for like maybe getting your weapons fixed or sharpened or something. I don't think I'm gonna do the full like blacksmith shit, but yeah, there'll be like maybe a grinding stone and some other crap. I don't know. And then we got rooms. 1, 2, 3 rooms on each side. So that's 6 people. Maybe we'll do like bunk beds or something in each room, so we can get lots of people in here for the tournament. And then the very last room, I think, is going to be like a community room with a nice view and maybe like a lounge maybe on each side. And then maybe I'll destroy some of this and put a door that leads out. Maybe a single door. Since we're using these, it's probably going to be one of these ones. A single door that leads out. Maybe a double, I don't know. Yeah, so that's the basic idea how this is going to go. I'm going to get to work a little bit. I'm probably going to just dial in on this roof and fix that up the way that I want it to be. Yeah. Could be cool. Could be nice. Let me know what you think in the comments. Which of these do you think is the best idea? With the Grouston wall, maybe. I'm kind of leaning this way now. I changed my mind from fucking 4 seconds ago. But this just looks too chaotic with all the crap, all the designs on the banners. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll just go with extra wide, whatever, extra wide walls. You're not really going to be able to tell, so. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to get to work, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, so I decided not to raise the roof a half a meter. I think that was a bad idea. I can't really figure out the corner situation. If you're using one of these roof ridges, you can't really attach any corner pieces onto it and have it look nice. So we're not going to do that. I did settle on a kind of rooftopper situation. I think we're going to go with something like this. I think this looks pretty nice, although I'm going to shift this over. This top one is going to shift over a little bit so that we have this this window, and I'll bring the window all the way over to there. Maybe I'll break it up into different sections or something, but I think this is pretty much it. We'll do something like a nice little design here on the corner to hide all that bullshit. Yeah, so this will just come over one. Probably to there. And then, it'll just be, you know, regular, I guess. Get rid of all this. And then we can get rid of this crap too. And then we'll just wrap this. Kind of like this. Get rid of that. And that. And then, I think we could just kind of shove this in there for now. Like that. And then we'll butt this up like this. And that's 2, and then the third one will be this black ashwood. Kind of like this. And I think that looks okay. That might look okay. Maybe we'll do one more. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. I just kind of stuck these in here for fun, just to see how it would look. I think it looks okay. And I think we're only gonna do two trim pieces down here. That might look pretty cool. Although I like the overhang. Man. There's just no way to make it work. I can't figure out a good way to do an overhang with these roof tiles, man. It's just, because you got the corner piece, right? And the corner piece looked good here, right? With a bigger overhang on this side so that the window's kind of inset. But then this top roof hangs out past this one. And even if we replace like this one, it just looks too tiered. So that doesn't work. It looks too tiered. I don't know. I have started to put down some iron poles or whatever to mark out these rooms, because we're going to be putting down grouston. And it would be unstable if I just put it down on the wood. Yeah, it breaks right away. So maybe we'll start doing this in the meantime while I continue to figure out the roof, which I keep thinking I have figured out until I look at it. Yeah. I'll keep thinking about it. I have decided to... I'm going to change this. This has been bothering me for a little while. This pattern here, I want it to be diamond. I've decided that that's the way. So, what we're going to do... I've also figured out a good way to fix it. Just delete that. We'll bring up... From this border here is like the perfect size. So we're going to bring that up like that. And then we'll bring it over. We'll bring it over. And then we'll bring it down. And I'll have to make another stone cutter. We'll bring it down like that. That should look nice. So we're going to border all the stairs like that. And then these ones will be kind of diagonal. Like that. I think that might look pretty cool. If we just do the whole thing like that. So we can delete that. And we can bring this over some to here. I think that looks nicer. I think that looks way nicer. What do you think? Leave me a comment if you think it looks cool. We don't have to use these singles either. We can do a couple of these bad boys in here just to fill up the space. So I'll probably do that really quick. I'll fix all this crap off camera. I'm gonna keep thinking about the roof, even though it's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, what do you think, man? Honestly, I'm getting kind of overwhelmed here. I'm trying to get this done quick so we can just move on. Maybe I'll put down a bunch of these. Get the walls figured out. Get the doors figured out. What doors are we going to use? I feel like they should be some sliding doors, but we don't have access to sliding doors. I'm pretty sure that these are all going to be groused in. Well, everything's going to be groused in. The door situation, man, oh man. Swinging doors, man. They're not bad. Can I use these taller ones? These taller ones look better, I guess. And they don't disappear into the wall, which is nice. Maybe these big ones. Because they kind of look like sliding doors. They just don't function. Yeah, why not? We'll probably do these doors. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. I keep hitting record and thinking that I have it, like, figured out, and I just don't. Let's go up here really quick. Let's get some stamina back. I'm thinking about doing this for the whole roof. This kind of thing. I think this looks pretty cool. I just used the 26-degree cross for that. To get the height 1/2 a meter. Same we've been doing. I kind of like that. And I might do something like this too every once in a while. Just as a nice little roof accent. Maybe this is good. Maybe it should stick out on the left and right side, but not in the front. Yeah. I think so. I think that's what it's gonna do, actually. So we'll do like this. And then one of these. What? I guess, and then we'll do that. And then we'll do one of these. How's that look? Oh, man. The lack of overhang is killing me. But I think we're going to go with that. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So I'll do that. I'm going to bring this all the way over to here. And I'm just going to copy this side or put it over there. We'll see how that looks. I'm going to put all the groused in walls down and start doing this door trick to get them all trimmed out. And I will, and I'm gonna do this walk path to be all like this instead. The other side turned out a lot better though. I got it to be like exactly these, like a diamond little triangle piece here. I wonder, although it's not centered here on this one, it's just not possible maybe. Yeah, because of the length difference. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to do this all the way around. I will see you when all of that is done. All right, let's have us a nice little look-see what I've been doing over here. So we got the roof all kind of figured out. I think I'm pretty good with that. The entrance, you kind of come in here. This big tall roof area. I think that's pretty cool. We'll cover up all this shit maybe. Some of the rooms are getting ready to get done. I don't mind this door. I think we're going to keep this door here. We're going to use these doors. And then I think we're going to do wood up to like right here. This is going to be like some that pattern that we're doing outside. This shit right here. So the whole ceiling's going to be that, and I'll just come all the way in. That's fine. And then we'll bring some wood down. Maybe we'll do some wood panels here. We'll see about that next episode. I fixed all of this shit. I think it looks much better like this. I think it looks way better. Just all bordered, ready to go. Matches. Yeah. So let's go upstairs to the roof. So we got this roof kind of dialed in. We got all these windows here, which I like. And then it seems good, dude. I'm pretty happy with this. We'll just do this, you know, we'll do this kind of thing. We might do some fun little accent pieces every once in a while. I'm not sure. But I am happy with the way that that's coming out. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Let me know in the comments which of these walls do you prefer? The groused-in with the fun shit going on in there, or the banners with the fun shit going on in there, or just the plus sign one, you know? Let's do a plus sign one over here. Do something like that. Do something like that. And like that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, which one of these do you like better? Maybe I'll do that. I was going to try to do this between episodes, but you know, I don't know. I'm probably just going to work on this. Probably going to see what I can do here with the entrance. Dig out some of this rock and finish the ceiling and floors maybe. No, can't do the floors until this shit's done. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe I'll do one half one way and the other half the other way. That could be fun. It could be very fucking hideous. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for this one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave a comment, tell your friends. I had a great time, hope you did too, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!